They claim to be nice guys, but we all know they're not. Welcome to this episode of Nice Guys. Our first one is from Leia Von Lace 2. Sounds delicious. I want us to chill together one night you're free. It's pretty good. Getting back to eating healthy again. I would like that. I'm free next Wednesday and Thursday. I want some of your home cooking. Maybe after date 2 or 3. So hungry. Come on, it doesn't take that many dates now, doesn't it? I've never seen a woman who didn't start to trust me after a live phone call 2 or 3 times. Meeting in person once just solidifies we have a sexual attraction and chemistry. It really doesn't add to my personal value that I have already established any more than what you should already know over the phone. Did you know dates are superficial places most women selfishly behind as a way to motivate themselves to even take a man serious? They depend heavily on that to develop a sense trust and a way to find self-validation by the things he can do for her first. It's like the more they feel pretty, feel dined, feel traveled, feel invested in many women's eyes, makes them feel like a man is all of a sudden trustworthy and in it for the long haul because of it. That approach is ass fucking backwards. A man investing a lot of time out with you is not a guarantee of real interest. Men are hunters that don't mind gambling if the short-term payout, sex, is high enough, but they won't risk it long-term. Over-expectations dating, or even going on a first date is honestly dangerous if a man doesn't even feel validated, respected, or understand first by you. Him courting you is just going to be him faking telling you what you want to hear, see, and feel to fuck. I can understand needing to feel secure and safe first, but the higher valued man does not want lust as his only motivation to court you, but will subject himself to only that as a reason if that's all he has to do as a motivator to go off of. The danger is he will still go out of his way to make you believe in him, where he doesn't even believe in you. That hidden agenda will keep you thinking he sees something in you that you haven't even shown him. Treating you in ways that you don't deserve yet, just to get sex. And women, out of entitlement, eat that shit up. It's literally a breeding ground for manipulation when a man has no reason outside of lust for why he is even participating with you. After he gets the only thing you're offering, his next move is either the exit door or emotionally string you along like a puppet as a side piece. Complication and obligation is usually what leads a man to manipulate or just walk altogether. So the relationship opportunity that could have started off on the right foot ends up dead on arrival. All because he lost his desire for anything deeper, more substantial at the front door. Your best security is by taking a swan dive into his psyche to get to know him. Get him smiling. Let him know you want to be available. You want to know who he is as a man, that you're here and you're genuinely interested. Starting with you having an open line of communication that causes you to stand out from other women. Showing him that you're relaxed, chill, comfortable, laid back, easygoing, down to earth, open-minded, spontaneous, curious, flirtatious. No problem with giving compliments. Those are the traits men look for first. A nice gesture from a woman to show she sees that man's value, like beating him to say goodnight, good morning, taking the initiative to ask him to see him, asking to talk on the phone, taking the initiative to invite him over. Men have egos. Asking to cook for him, it takes his view of you to the next level, 'cause now you open him up to something to appreciation you for. It's just a few examples that focuses on validating a man first. What this does, that the other way doesn't, is open up transparency from him, sincerity by him, and an actual genuine motivation to court you with appreciation and purpose. Without that, a man will never desire anything long-term from that woman, because he doesn't even feel valued over other men starting off. I don't have to come over immediately.
I'm not rushing that, but try actually talking to me and see that doesn't give you a better insight into the man you think needs 2 or 3 dates. It doesn't. Honestly, if a man needs that much time, he's not a very high value for you, or you're not looking deep enough into him. You're probably going to block my ass or like me more after this. I guess we will see.
Well, I mean, we do see. We see that you got put on Reddit, so obviously they blocked your ass because nobody who gives you the time of day is going to come back and be a normal person. You have a lot that you need to work on, and it is 100% fine for women to trust you before they want to go further. This next one is by Pain de Pisa Bure.
Am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend's graduation early? My 31 male girlfriend, 26 female, recently graduated with her master's degree. She invited me to the ceremony along with her parents, who I have not met, her sister, and best friend. I was excited to meet her parents after about 6 months of us being together. She suggested we have dinner with them the night before, but I was nervous to meet them and said let's wait for the graduation, so it's a group thing to make things less awkward. Her parents also invited us to lunch after her graduation, but my girlfriend knew I was nervous and told them she is planning to go out and celebrate with some classmates instead. Anyway, the night before her graduation, me, her sister, and her friend all slept over at my girlfriend's place. My girlfriend left early to meet up with her classmate, and I drove there with her sister and friend. We met up with her parents in the stand to watch her graduate. I brought with me a Tiffany box with a very expensive necklace for my girlfriend as a gift. I wanted her parents to see the box so they'd know I'm the kind of guy who can afford to give their daughter a good life, so I held it with me. Anyway, they shook my hand and then proceeded to barely speak to me the whole graduation. Her mom was sitting closest to me, and she was constantly whispering in the sister's ear in Korean, and her sister would translate for me and the friend. I know her mom speaks some English, but apparently she prefers Korean. Her dad barely spoke at all. They did not even comment that I had the Tiffany box. After about an hour of this, I decided to leave. I told her sister I'm going to use the bathroom and never came back. That night, my girlfriend called me and asked me where I went. I turned my phone off after leaving because I was so upset, but when I turned it on, I instantly had a call from her. I told her what happened, and she said that I ruined her day by making it about me. She said she warned me her parents don't speak English well, and that her dad was quiet because he's just a quiet person. She claimed the mom was attempting to make conversation through the sister translating, but how am I supposed to converse when there's a middleman? I told her about the necklace, and she said I'm shallow for expecting her parents to care about that and praise him, and that I should get her something as a gift to be nice, not to show off being rich. I told her she has it good with me, and I'm a good guy, and her parents should have been more grateful for me being there instead of treating me with no effort. I understand it's her graduation, but they are also meeting me, her possible husband one day. She told me she needs a break and hasn't spoken to me since. I still don't see that I'm completely wrong for leaving the situation where I'm being mistreated. Am I the asshole?
To be fair, you're not just the asshole. You're the biggest asshole in the universe, and that's probably saying quite a bit. But to be fair, your girlfriend has it right. You're sitting there trying to act like having a Tiffany necklace is going to make her parents like you. How about her parents like you for you? Anxiety aside, I'm an anxious motherfucker, but to be fair, I'm not gonna run around and act like your dumbass did. I kinda hope she leaves your ass and finds somebody better. This next one is from Frightmare.
Am I the asshole for staring down this guy talking to my crush? I work at a warehouse. I have had a huge crush on the auditing girl forever. I have shown my interest countless times, but I don't know how to advance it more. I think she is receptive to me though, and I definitely have a shot. Anyways, I was assigned to load things up near her station. I was talking to her about a lot of things, and I felt our conversations were doing great. After a while, another guy was assigned to the same area I was to load. He was small and looked like a nerd. Anyways, they started talking a lot, almost like 15 minutes straight. It looked like they were flirting by their body language. I finally had enough and stared him down. Keep in mind, I am 6'1", very built, and I did Muay Thai for 2 years, so I'm the last person this guy wants a problem with. As I positioned myself in an aggressive stance staring at him, basically saying for him to back off with my body language. He did eventually and walked away from her. After 20 minutes of working silently, I tried to talk to her again and she wasn't responsive at all to me. It was so weird. It just pisses me off. I don't know what to do. Thoughts on what happened?
Well, the thoughts on what happened, you're an asshole and you acted like one, and women can pick up on that, and believe it or not, contrary to what all you nice guys say, women really don't want to be with an asshole. And to act like that in a workplace, really? Way to be professional. And our final one is by Backseat Jiggles.
I have a serious question for you.
My favorite kind. Shoot.
Probably not this one. What exactly is keeping you from losing weight?
Why did you swipe right on me to ask me that? Do you do this to every fat girl, or am I special? Oh my god, is this a new kink?
It's not a kink, but if you are actually 41, you would be a smoke show if you lost weight.
I am 41, and that's your opinion, but again, why? Were you going to lose sleep if you couldn't say that to me?
Even though you are fat, you really do look great for your age. Imagine what you would look like if you lost weight. You'd be gorgeous.
I know that you think you're pulling something off here. It's not working. Sorry, buddy. Maybe you should take a look in the mirror because boy is this ugly behavior.
That's fine. I do understand. But do you plan on being that fat your whole life?
You don't understand, Dustin.
Autocorrect. What don't I understand?
You swiped right on a fat girl to insult her. Most likely not your first offense. What does that say about you as a person?
I'm not trying to insult you.
I'm kind and smart and lovely, and I would never go out of my way to make someone feel bad about themselves. You are, but failing miserably.
Yeah, I'm sure you seem super nice, and probably are very smart.
And you thought what? That I'd explain to you why I'm fat? That's legitimately what you thought would happen? Come on. And then what, Dustin?
And for 41, you really do look relatively great. You just have all that weight. I'm just saying you should work on losing that.
Oh, wow.
You don't need to explain why.
Life-changing words from Dustin, folks. I'm healed.
No, you aren't.
If you can't admit why you're really here, neither are you.
You would be a damn supermodel if you weren't so damn fat. I'm here because I wanted to tell you that you have more potential than most and that you should lose that weight.
You know, you're the first man who has done this. I get a lot of matches. None of them have ever been to discuss my weight in a negative manner.
Being fat isn't a good thing, and me being the first guy on here to tell you that isn't a good thing.
What would you like to get out of this interaction? I'm saying it's a bad thing for you. It shows who you are. Being an asshole isn't a good thing, but here we are.
For you to maybe consider losing weight? Because it's the healthy thing to do. Why would that be a bad thing for me? Being an asshole can be a very good thing.
If you think that any fat person hasn't ever considered losing weight, you're not as smart as you clearly think you are. Well, I wish you well. You're clearly very happy in life.
Of course they do. Being fit and healthy is a choice that takes discipline and sacrifice. Being fat is also a choice that takes zero effort. Fuck yeah, I am.
I bet.
I'd be even happier if you lost weight.
Fat people upset you?
And exercised, because it would be the healthy thing for you to do, and you deserve to be healthy and fit.
I could not care any less than I do right now.
That's an easy choice, just like not being fit.
You don't know anything about me besides my size.
That tells me everything I need to know. You can stand, which means you can, which means you can do cardio. Cardio.
You're not here to help me. You're here to attempt to hurt my feelings. I'm sorry that you couldn't accomplish that tonight.
Number one best way to lose weight. No, I'm really not. I really don't want to hurt your feelings.
My size tells you everything you need to know about me as a person? You're so shallow.
If you were physically handicapped, maybe I could understand, but you aren't, so that tells me you have a lack of motivation. Also a choice.
This is delusions of grandeur level shit. Do you do coke?
It's either you lose weight or you stay that way forever. Are you okay with that? Wouldn't you like to not be that big one day? No, I don't do drugs.
Because that's a side effect? Okay, good, because I'd be happier if you didn't.
Never have done drugs. I'm glad because drugs are bad.
So this is your natural personality. Fun. Will you go tell people that you did this? Guys, I really did a good deed last night.
Absolutely.
Oh really, Dustin? What was it? I swiped right on a fat chick on Tinder to preach to her about her unhealthy weight?
That's exactly what I did. You should lose weight. Being fat is unhealthy. Exercise is free. You could literally run away from it.
Being that clueless is sad.
Explain.
When are you going to unmatch me, Dustin? I could do this all fucking night. I'm loving wasting your time.
So can I. You can't waste my time.
The fact that you think you're doing something good here.
What would you know about good decisions?
Or you convinced yourself that that's what you're trying to do, when really we both know you hate fat chicks.
Fat shaming and bullying works.
Deep down? Well, then I bet you have a lot of success stories.
Deep down, there's a beautiful woman underneath that fat chick I'm looking at right now. I do, actually.
I'll lose weight when you admit you hate fat chicks. You have success stories? Do tell. Please keep digging your hole. The internet is going to love this. Dustin? Babe?
What exactly are they going to like about this? You're a 41-year-old fat chick on Tinder?
Are you not going to tell me about your success rate?
I was. You interrupted me.
Oh no, cracks in the veneer.
I don't know why you're getting so defensive. I'm just trying to help you.
Right. Carry on. Well, Dustin, have fun being alone, have fun being shallow, have fun only getting laid if you even have that luxury to get laid, because I don't see anybody really wanting to go too far with you because your personality in and of itself, like you, is shitty, and you really are a lowlife. Alright, that's enough niceness for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Nice Guys. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.